Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Raw Radiant Health, and I'm Natasha, and thank you so much for joining me. So today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite subjects, and that is exercise. But before I get into that, I just want to answer, because Rob and Violet, they left me a few questions last week about my daily exercise, because on my blog I post the daily video, and then I also post everything I ate that day and what kind of exercise I've done and for how long. And so they noticed that I go on my bicycle every day for 2.5 hours. And so they were asking me, like, what am I doing and where am I going and what kind of bike do I ride? And so I just want to answer that really quickly, and then I'm going to get into the benefits of exercise and give you guys some ideas. So my bike riding. I ride my bicycle every day outside of the city. It's my sweet escape. I go riding for about 2.5 hours to 3 hours a day, depending on the wind. And I love it. My bicycle it's used. It's old, it's heavy. I have a bike shop right now that refuses to repair it because they don't even think it's worth repairing. But it's my friend, it gets me around, and I get a good workout on it. So no, it's not anything special, but it's working for me, and that's it. So I go actually on a bicycle path, and I go along this polluted canal all the way to the end, and then I come all the way back. And I do that every day. It's my way of getting out of the city, surrounding myself by a bit of nature. It's a little bit polluted, but that's how it goes. And yeah, so it's my gift to myself, and it's my priority. And that's what I want to talk about, is that exercise is super, super important. I don't believe anyone can be in good health if they're not exercising. And I don't mean you need to do sort of like the conventional, like, go to the gym or join, the hockey team. Like, you don't need to do exercise like that. But you need to be moving around. And it could mean that you go running every day, or it could mean that you're gardening every day, or you're building things. You're just moving, because unfortunately today, like, a lot of people, their livelihoods, their jobs, they're not moving around. Like, the most exercise they're getting at their job is, tapping their fingers on the keyboard, and that's about it. Like, they're literally like getting up, walking a few steps out the door to their car, or getting on the bus right in front of their door, going to work, tapping their fingers on a keyboard all day, and then coming home, and and taking care of their families, and caught up in all of that, and they don't have the time, or they don't find the time to exercise. And I feel that it's a missing link, and you see it. Like, I see it where people, eat really healthy, they take such good care of themselves, and then they're like missing the exercise, and they're missing that glow. Like, you can tell in their skin, like, it doesn't have that rosy feel to it. You can feel that, like, their blood is not circulating the way it could. And so I just want to stress that, like, if you want the glow, you've got to take things to that next level of exercising. And everything has to work together, because I've seen too that some people, like, they exercise a lot, but then their diet is not very good, and they have a very stressful life, and they don't sleep well, and and they're partying hard, and then you have the opposite of people that are like, have a great lifestyle, very, like, very calm and very good, and good health, and everything, good sleep, purest water, and they don't exercise. And then you got people in the middle that don't have a very good diet, and don't exercise, and don't do anything, and and they're not very happy. Like, number one thing is finding things that you enjoy and things that you're comfortable with doing. And that's why I said in the beginning, like, it doesn't necessarily have to be going to the gym. If you want to go to the gym, fantastic, do it. But it could just mean going for a walk every day. Like, one thing I can suggest to anyone that works, like, when you drive to work every day, park your car not in front of your work, but away from your work, that you have to walk from your car to your work, and it's going to be a half an hour. And then, so when you get to work, you've got to walk a half an hour to go to work. And then when you go home at night, you've got to walk a half an hour back to your car. You can do the same thing with, like, the bus or subway. Don't get off in front of your work, but get off a few stops before your work. So it pushes you, you've no choice but to have to walk that extra mile. And I'm telling you, your daily life will change from that, because you're not going to get to work and feel tired. You're going to get to work and you're going to feel energized. You're going to get to work and have, like, a clear mind and feel awake and alive and good. And then at the end of the day, if you're to walk as well, then you get to release that tension and the stress and the pressure that you have from work every day. And therefore you can just leave it there and you don't have to bring it home with you. And already you get an hour's worth of walking in every day, which is fantastic. You know, and then there's other things you can do, like, you know, let's say you are pressed with time, like you don't have much time because you're going to work and then you've got kids and a family to take care of. Then get some activities together where you can do it with your children, or you can do it with your boyfriend or girlfriend or your husband or your wife. Like, do things that are active instead of coming home and everyone just sitting in front of the TV and eating their dinner. Like, do things where everyone is involved. And let's say you want to get fit and, like, you know, but your partner wants to hang out with you all the time, then tell your partner, like, I need to get fit. I want to be so hot that, like, I'm just a knockout for you. So can you help support me to get fit? Can you go on a walk with me every day? Can you go running with me? You know, and then another thing you can do too, like, I know a lot of times too, people are uncomfortable about either exercising in public or joining a gym. Like, you know, a lot of people feel a little self-conscious, and that is perfectly understandable. But you don't have to use that as an excuse either. Like, there's ways of working around that as well. Like, you know, nowadays, I mean, you can download, like, free exercise videos and demonstrations off the internet. Like, YouTube is full of them. You know, whether it's like yoga or Pilates or aerobics, anything. Like, you can either download these things for free or you can buy videos and you can do it at home. Or what you can do is, like, you know, if you feel a little self-conscious, then go early in the morning before the sun comes up and before anyone's around, you know, or go late night. And, you know, and then you've got the privacy of outside to go walking or running or whatever you want to do without people being around, without having to feel self-conscious. So there are ways of going around this, because I think one thing is like, a lot of times we all put off doing exercise. We say, okay, like, you know, I'll join the gym once I lose 5 pounds, or I'll do this next week. And you know what? Like, the more you put it off, it's like the more you're taking away from being happy and being fit and being healthy. Like, every moment you have to add a little bit more fitness, the more healthy you're going to be in a shorter amount of time. And if you're not yet on a routine, I suggest you take a photo of yourself now. Get on a routine for 1 week where you consistently do something for 1 week, and then take another photo of yourself. And you will see a difference. You'll see a difference in your skin and in your complexion and in your eyes. I promise you. You will have, like, you'll be like, whoa, I've got some circulation. Because people that don't exercise, they're gray. There's just something about them. So I'm leaving you with that. And I really hope that you go and do some movement today, right now. Alrighty, so I'm wishing you guys a fabulous, fabulous day. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.